but
Back in
returned with Hoffman
2010,
family
a
gold
brand new
alongside
style of
what is now
reality
one of the
television
most
hit the
successful gold
jackpot.
miners on the series.
Long before
The cast of Gold Rush has
cryptocurrencies and
evolved from
viral
amateur
memes took
miners
over,
into seasoned
viewers were
professionals.
hooked on real people
2025
chasing
on the
actual
Discovery
gold
Channel.
dust.
Gold Rush aired its
Entire
402
families,
episodes of Gold
dreamers,
Rush have been
and fortune
aired,
hunters
including
threw
2
themselves
miniseries.
into the harsh
Over 1 million
Alaskan
people
wilderness,
watched the show,
season
and its
after
appeal
season.
stands the test
Complete
of time.
unknowns
Gold
turned
Rush
into
is also
household
the
names,
#1 most
or
popular
disappeared
show on
amid
Discovery,
drama and
and 5 of the
controversy.
top 10 in the younger men
Some
aged
chased
18
big
to
Hollywood
34
dreams.
demographic. From its debut,
Others
Gold
quietly
Rush
returned
proved to
to
be a big
ordinary
hit for
life.
the Discovery
Today
Channel.
we're revealing
The
what
production
happened to
team went against
18 of the
intervention
biggest stars from
storytelling,
Gold Rush,
Whitewater,
and where they
Gold
are
Rush,
right now.
The Dirt, and
Parker
Gold
Schnabel
Rush,
straight
Mine
away.
Rescue, working in remote
Yeah.
locations across Alaska
Perfect.
and
Parker
Canada's Yukon
Schnabel,
territory.
born July
Raw TV
22,
produces Gold Rush in
1994,
partnership with
quickly
the Discovery
became one of the
Channel.
youngest
Having
and
a
most
blue-collar
successful
job looked
miners
pretty
ever
on
featured on the
television as they
show.
attempted
The
to mine
Haynes-born
gold in
star grew
difficult
up mining
areas.
alongside
The
his
concept of the show
grandfather,
was simple.
John
Many
Schnabel.
Americans wondered what options
John
lay
owned
for
Big
them
Nugget
after the
Mine,
side that
which
struck
he
gold
bought back in
unexpected
1984
places.
at age
When the
68,
Discovery Channel
right
premiered
after
Gold
undergoing
Rush in
triple
December
bypass heart
2010,
surgery.
he
For
still
John,
mines,
the mine was a
and he
way
is
to
interested
stay
in
active and
modernizing
keep
the
doing
business.
something
Hunter
productive in
took
his
greater
later years.
responsibility in the field and
Big Nugget
decision-making in
gained
this
major
series,
attention
a
during the
spin-off
early
series
seasons
that
of Gold
chronicled the
Rush,
families
especially
Hunter
when
stepped away
John
from
handed
television and
day-to-day
mining for a
operations
while,
over to
and his
Parker in
struggle to
Season
adapt
2.
to the
Under
physical
John's
demands of
guidance,
mining
the
work.
mine
Hunter's
reportedly
appearances
processed
on
around
Gold
200
Rush
tons
from
of paid
seasons
dirt
6 through
every
8,
single
he
day.
was seen
When
learning
Parker
the ropes.
first
He
joined the
noticed the
show, he was
challenges
only
his family
16 years
faced when
old,
their
but it was
inexperience got in the
obvious
way.
he was a
Hunter
prodigy.
Hoffman, Todd's son,
He had
is part of
incredible
the
skill
younger
for his
generation
age
in
and a
mining
sharp
on Gold
business
Rush.
mind that
He
made
is still
people take
active in the
notice
mining
almost
community and
immediately.
works
That he
closely
quickly
with
became a
Todd.
fan favorite
The
and one of the
series
most
followed their
successful
efforts to
miners the
revive
show
a
has
struggling
ever
mine in
seen.
Alaska,
Since
who
rising
for
to
the
fame,
spin-off Hoffman
Parker has
Family
kept
Gold.
his personal
Jim's
life very
television
private.
mining career ended.
He
To
dated
more
Ashley
ambitious
Yule for
ventures
a
in the
while,
Klondike
but
and
the
South
relationship
America.
ended,
He followed
partly
Todd during
because
their
of the
brief
intense
attempt to mine
demands
in
of his
Guyana
mining
that
career
required
that he has said
financial
multiple
stability.
times that
Throughout
mining
his
remains
time
his
on the
main
show,
focus,
he was also
which is
quite
why
funny,
he has
but he
stayed
learned all he
unmarried.
knew
What
from a
set
strong
Parker
work
apart
ethic,
from many other
machinery, and
cast members
unpredictable
was his
terrain.
approach to
The
mining.
team followed proper safety
While
protocols.
some miners relied
Jim
heavily
served
on
primarily as
family-owned
a Hoffman
claims and
crew
grew up in
safety
the
officer
business,
and equipment
Parker
operator.
chose a different
He
path
proved his
that he built
loyalty
his
by
own
working for
crew
them
from
as a
scratch
sheet
and
metal
developed his
fabricator.
own mining
He
sites.
joined the show in
Now
season
widely
1 and
known as
remained with
Parker
the Hoffman.
Schnabel
To think that
Mining,
you
that
can
he brought
mine
a
anywhere
modernized
and it's going to be
mindset
the
to the
same as
entire
ridiculous.
operation,
Mitch is still
frequently
working with
using
Parker
data
Schnabel.
analysis
His
and
technical
up-to-date
expertise
techniques to
has never been
maximize
found
gold
wanting.
recovery from paid
Due to a
dirt.
serious off-camera
His
go-kart
rise is a
accident,
classic story
giving
of hard
fans a
work
look beyond the
combined with
mining
smart
fields.
strategy.
Public profile,
Parker
but is
Schnabel
known to
still
be family
regularly
oriented.
appears on
Eventually, he joined Parker
Gold
and
Rush and
continued to
runs
provide
large-scale
support for him,
mining
helping the show
operations
to
across
support his
multiple
family.
sites.
He
Tony
knew how
beats
best to
lucrative gold
stabilize
mine,
a
and
situation.
the only running
Mitch had
dredge
showed
in the
his
Yukon.
specialty in handling mining
I
equipment
call
and
that
saving,
pretty
though he had
successful.
experience
You
with heavy
probably know
equipment.
Tony
He
Beats
served as
as
their
the
equipment
king of the
operator and
Klondike.
mechanic in several seasons
He
of the
quickly
show.
became one of Gold Rush's most popular and recognizable stars. Born in
Snowmobiling and
1959,
attending
the
Pistos
Dutch
hockey
native
games.
moved to Canada
He
in his
values family
20s looking
time and
for a
enjoys
better life.
activities like outside of
He
mining.
took on
Brennan
all kinds
resides
of
in
labor
Alberta,
jobs
Canada,
just
with
to
his
get
and those
by.
of some other
Eventually,
former
he
cast
discovered
members.
gold mining
Since he
in the
left the
Yukon
Gold Rush,
territory,
Brennan has
and
pursued
that
other
discovery
opportunities.
launched one of the
His
most
role on
impressive
Parker's
success
crew
stories
involved
on the
general
show.
labor and
Tony
equipment
joined Gold
operation,
Rush
personal
already
relationships,
established
and
as a
plans.
successful Yukon
Brennan's
miner,
personal life
which
and
made him
relationships
stand
were
out right
occasionally
away.
featured
His
on Gold
no-nonsense
Rush.
attitude,
Later, Brennan
frequent
transitioned to
strong
work with Kevin
language,
Beats'
and
crew in
bubbly,
season
yet
15,
tough.
returning to the
Interactions
aspects
with
of
his
mining
crew
that he
made him
loved.
instantly
In search of
memorable.
a fresh start,
He
Brennan
earned
expressed
both
that being
respect
angry
and a
half
bit
the
of fear
time was
from other
unsustainable. He
miners
left
on the
because
show.
there were
On a
escalating
personal level,
tensions.
Tony
He wanted
is
a crew
deeply
that
loyal
agreed
to his
more with
family.
his energy. This
He
was
has
a
been
new
married
career
to his
path,
wife
and
Minnie
everyone
Beats
was
for
trying
many
to see
years,
if it would last.
and she occasionally
He had this
appears on the
youthful,
show,
boundless
together
energy
they
about
raised
it. When
several
Brennan
children,
Ruold first
and some
appeared
of
on
them
the
joined the family mining business as soon as they were
remained
old
with Gold
enough.
Rush until
Their son
settled.
Kevin Beats eventually
great
became a
team
major
member.
figure on
Chris
the
is
show
currently
after
with
taking
Gold
on
Rush
more and
Productions.
more of the family's
Chris worked in various
responsibilities.
capacities during the Gold
Tony
Rush.
is famous
He
for
has
running
shared on
some
the
of the
show that
biggest
he is
and
trying
most
to support his
sophisticated
family
mining
through
operations seen on
He did a
Gold
few
Rush.
physically taxing jobs and took
He
on.
owns some of
Chris
the
was
largest,
also willing to learn.
most advanced
He did
equipment
other
featured on the
labor-intensive work,
series.
which
His
prepared him
crews
for mining.
consistently produce
Todd had
impressive
picked up
amounts of
another
gold
wash
at the
plant.
end of each
He wanted to
season,
run 2
and
plants,
Tony remains
2
one of the
crews.
show's
Gold
central
Rush star
characters
and
that he
miner.
is widely
His
regarded as
successful
one of the
leadership has
wealthiest
brought the
cast
team more
members,
gold.
and he
Kevin
still
is still
controls
on
a
the show.
huge portion
He
of
keeps his
mining
personal
operations
interests
throughout the
personal.
Yukon
Kevin's
Territory.
growth has been a
What
compelling
keeps Tony
storyline
relevant
on the
after
show,
so many
primary
years?
mining operations. And
He
by the time he
continues
became an
investing in the
adult, his
latest
long
equipment,
experience in
new
the
mining
Yukon
claims,
territory.
and
Kevin
modern
grew from
business
a young
strategies
helper
that
like
he
his
also
sister to
mentors
becoming
younger
a
family members
First-year
who want to
mine
carry on
family
the
mining
tradition.
business
Rick
and
Ness
appears
Allred.
regularly on Gold Rush.
We've
She
only
has
got
proven
7
that
or
gender
8
does
feet
not
of gravel
restrict
sitting on
anyone's
the pay.
dream, no matter
Rick
what they
Ness
are.
first
Her
joined Gold
competence and
Rush
work
as part
ethic
of
have earned
Parker
her the
Schnabel's
respect of
crew.
other miners on the show.
Deciding to
Operating heavy
branch out on
equipment
his
and
own
managing
took real
complex
courage,
mining
and a lot of
operations.
careful
It shows
planning.
miners'
His background
struggles in
was very
balancing their
different from most
personal lives
miners
with
on
their
the
work.
show.
Opportunities to explore
Before
her
mining,
romantic life.
Rick was a
From
professional
equipment
musician,
operation to
playing
management
bass guitar for a
responsibilities,
band called
progression from helper to
357
skilled
String
mining
Band.
operator,
When the
to
band
equipment
struggled,
and the mining
especially during
operations,
the
hands-on
economic
experience
recession,
for her.
Rick had to
From
find another
childhood
way
through
to
her
make a
father's
living.
extensive Yukon
That
mining
search
empire,
eventually led
family
him to
heirloom,
gold
then a
mining,
business.
and
Monica
then to
Beats is
Gold
Tony
Rush
Beats'
that he
daughter.
joined
You really
Parker's
don't have a
crew as a
choice.
heavy equipment operator,
Claims that
and
John
quickly
developed
fell in
over
love
his
with the work
lifetime.
of processing
His legacy
paid dirt that
continues
he was
through
known for
Parker's
his strong
success,
work
the end of
ethic,
an era
and
for
also
mining.
for a temper
John
that
was
could
a
flare
working
up
miner
quickly.
and a mentor to Parker
That
and
combination
others,
earned
family
him a
members who
memorable
worked at the
reputation
Big
on the
Nugget
show.
mine.
Rick has kept
John's
his
role
personal
as
life very
patriarch of the
private.
Schnabel mining family.
Although he
his
has
family
occasionally
relationships
talked
were
about
meaningful,
past
and he
relationships
took
on
pride
camera,
in passing
he has
on mining.
always said his
John
main
was married
focus
and
is
had a
mining,
large
that he has
family.
been open
Whenever
about
he
how hard
appeared
it
on the
is to
show, he
maintain
showed
any kind of
traditional
work-life
mining method.
balance
There
when
he
your
owned
job
and
is as
operated the
demanding
Big
as
Nugget
mining.
mine, the
After
youngest,
several
brightest
seasons
minds
working
in the
for
mining
Parker,
industry.
Rick made
Remember
the big
Parker
decision to
Schnabel?
strike out on his own, becoming a crew boss with his own independent mining operation.
Or updates
That
about
transition
the Hoffman
played
family.
out on the show,
He
and
occasionally
viewers
appeared
saw
after
firsthand
season
how
8.
difficult it is
Jack
to
and
start
Todd
from.
left Gold Rush,
Scratching
ending
a
their television
competitive,
mining career.
well-established
Was willing to
mining
learn a new
region,
skill
his
or piece
journey
of
from
equipment,
employee to
served various
independent
roles
boss has
from
been full
equipment
of highs
operator
and
to camp
lows.
manager. The tension
He made
contributed to
mistakes
the
along
drama
the
of
way,
the show.
but
His
every
marriage was
setback
stable.
taught him valuable
His son
lessons
needed
about
realistic
managing his own
assessments,
crew,
weekly contrasts
securing
with,
equipment,
and advised
and
him when he
finding
needed
ground
some
that could
that the
actually
viewers
produce
had not
gold.
expected
Rick
to
Ness
enjoy.
continues
Jack's
to
presence
star
on the
in
show
current
brought an
seasons of
interesting
Gold
figuring
Rush,
out how the
running his
process
own
went.
crew and
He had a
operation.
military
His
career and many
independent
other
journey
work
has had mixed
experiences.
results.
The original
Some
cast
seasons
set
he
the
mines
pace for
more
how the
challenges
rest
than
Todd
gold.
Hoffman's father,
Others
Jack
he hits
Hoffman,
solid paid dirt. Todd Hoffman.
businesses while maintaining his
Want to
own
run
mining
Monster
and
Red?
consulting business.
You've
Struggling
got 2
mining
weeks,
operations
and you've
improved
got
their
a serious
efficiency.
decision to make.
2021.
Todd
Freddie
Hoffman was
Dodge's
one of the
mine
original
rescue.
stars of
One can
Gold
observe
Rush.
that he is a
In
present
fact,
father and
he
husband.
led one of the
He
very
does his
first
best to
mining
maintain a
crews when the
healthy
show
work-life
premiered.
balance.
Like Rick,
He has
his
children and
background
grandchildren.
wasn't rooted in a
Problems
long
concerning
family
machinery
mining
when it
tradition.
seemed like nothing could make it
Before
work.
Gold
Crews
Rush,
throughout different
Todd worked in
seasons.
aviation
His
and
expertise
construction,
with wash
and he
plants,
owned an
he would
airport
get called
construction
in whenever
company in
mining
Oregon.
crews faced
The
equipment.
2008
Due to his
financial
skills, he earned
recession
the
devastated
nickname
his
Gold Rush
business,
Mechanic.
leaving him
His
in
background
serious
includes
financial
experience
trouble.
with heavy
few
machinery
options
and
left,
gold recovery
he decided to
equipment. Freddie
chase
Dodge
gold
is
in
known
Alaska.
to be one of the
Even though he
Freddie
had
Dodge.
almost no mining
Dave Turin
experience,
is a
that on the
respected
surface it
figure
looked
in the
like a
mining
risky,
industry because
almost
he has
foolish
helped
move.
maintains his
But
mining
Todd brought
interests
his family and
operations to
close
determine
friends
why
along for the
previous
adventure.
operations failed
Viewers
to
watched this
restart
group of
abandoned
complete
mining
beginners
operations. Actually started
take
his
their
own mining
first steps into the
operation,
brutal
appearances,
Alaskan
and extends
wilderness.
a more
Todd's
professional
never
approach
give up
than the other
optimism
miners.
pulled them through
But that
every
is all that
moment
is
when
known
it felt
about
like
his
quitting
family.
was the
He
only
was the
option.
first one they
Todd
called
is
when
married
all
to
else
Shauna
failed.
Hoffman.
Dave's personal life
They
is
have
mostly
children,
private.
and
His
mining
knowledge
put real
made him
strain
an
on their
asset to
family
Todd's
dynamics.
team,
The
advisor to
constant
different
stress of
mining
mining
operations.
ventures,
Unlike
money
Todd,
worries,
he did
and
not
long
find it
periods
challenging
away
to
from
fit
home
in
created
before
tensions that
becoming
sometimes
involved
showed
with
up on
reality
camera.
television before
Todd
he
has
joined the
spoken
show.
openly about how hard
But
it was to
now
balance
I
his
spent
big
so
mining
much time-
ambitions
We'll
with being
find
a
out in the
present
near
father and
future.
husband.
Fans wonder
During
if
his
he would
time on
he had
Gold
intentions
Rush,
of buying
Todd's
it.
crew
The show
struggled
ended
to
after 3
achieve
seasons.
consistent success.
In March of 2025,
They often
this was
finished
after
seasons
launching
with
his show in
disappointing gold totals,
2022.
his lack of
Hoffman
prior
Family
mining
Gold.
knowledge, frequent equipment breakdowns,
He involved himself
and
in
poor
other
claim
business
choices
ventures
led
until
to repeated
2025.
setbacks. They
Tension
entered
and
the
drama
industry
of proving
basically
his
from
mining
zero,
abilities.
with almost no
Despite occasional
understanding of how the
successes,
mining
ground
game really
selection led
worked.
to numerous
Despite
setbacks.
occasional small
They
wins.
often ended seasons
Todd's
with
operations
disappointing
were
gold
generally
totals
less
during
profitable
his
than
time on
many
the
other
gold
crews
rush.
featured
But
on the
how
show.
hard it was to
No
find
amount of
balance between
optimism
those
could
ambitions
completely
that were
overcome the
sometimes
tension and
visible on
drama
the show.
of trying to
The
prove
stress of mining ventures,
himself in
financial
such a
pressures.
tough field
Todd
that
is
he
married
left the
to
show
Shauna
after
Hoffman.
season 8
Everyone
and
watched
stepped
his
away
family
from
take their
television
first
mining for
steps as
several
baby
years while
miners in the harsh
focusing on other
Alaskan
business
wilderness.
ventures.
To be
Then
honest,
in
on the surface
2022,
it sounded
Todd
like a
returned to
fool's trip.
reality
He was
TV
facing
with a new
severe
series,
financial
Hoffman
difficulties and his
Family
business
Gold.
was going
The show
under.
followed
Company in
Todd,
Oregon
his
before
father,
like
and his
Rick's,
son
his
as they tried
background
to
is
bring a
not one of
failing
those
mine back to
inherited
life in
legacies.
Colorado.
He worked in aviation
That
and
series
construction.
ran for
Todd
3
Hoffman
seasons
was one of the
before ending
original
that
stars
in
of
March
Gold Rush.
2025. Todd made a social media announcement. He had just acquired a new
'On others,
gold
he
mine
meets
in
good
the
pay dirt.
Yukon,
His independence
and he
journey
was
has
planning
faced
to buy
mixed
another.
success.
The news left
Secure
Gold Rush
equipment
fans wondering
and
whether
fine
he
ground.
might return
He has
to the
made some
original
mistakes
series,
on the way, but
or
these
if he's
mistakes
finished
pended
with
mining
reality
venture in a
television altogether.
well-saturated
That we'll
area.
find out
Musician
soon
played
enough.
out on the show.
Dave Turin and I
Rick
spent so
decided to
much
strike
time
out
in the Yukon in my
independently,
career.
especially with a job as
But now,
demanding as mining.
Dave Turin
And
worked
although
as a
he has
mining
spoken about
engineer
some of
for
his
many
past
years before
relationships on the
joining
show,
Gold Rush.
he has
He
kept
had
his time
formal
and energy
engineering
focused on
training
the
and
show and mining.
experience with
And
major
hot
mining
temper created a
companies,
reputation
which
for
gave
him
him
on
a
the
clear
show.
advantage
He
when
had
he
a
came to the
strong
show,
work ethic and
unlike
could be
some
easily
cast
riled
members.
up.
Dave
When he
didn't
joined
struggle to
Parker's
fit
crew
in.
as a
His
heavy
knowledge
equipment
made him
operator,
valuable
making the
from
money
day
he
one
hoped
that
to
he
earn
first
in music,
appeared as a
the band was
consultant
not
and
doing so
advisor,
well. His
helping
background
different
differed
mining
from most of the miners
operations.
on the show.
Especially
Rick Ness
Todd
first
Hoffman's
joined
crew,
Gold Rush as a
whenever
Parker
crews
Schnabel's
ran into
crew.
technical problems or needed.
We've only got
He
To
also
improve their
mentors
gold
family members
recovery,
interested in
Dave
the
was
business.
usually the first
What
person
keeps
they
Tony
called.
so
His
relevant after
expertise
so many
became
years?
one of the most
He
reliable
continues to
assets on
invest
the
in
show.
up-to-date equipment,
Dave
the
keeps his
status of
personal
being
life
one of the
very
wealthiest.
private.
They produce an
He is
interesting
married
amount of
and has
gold
children,
at the end of every month.
but that's about
He
all the
owns
public
some of the
knows
show's
about his
biggest
family.
and most show
Like
after
most
taking
miners,
on most of
he
the
finds it
family's
hard to balance
responsibilities.
family life
Together,
with the
they
demands
raised
of the
several
job,
children.
and he
to
has
his
always
wife, Minnie
kept his
Beats,
family
for a
away
long
from
time.
television
This made him
appearances
both
that he takes a
respected
more
and feared
professional
among other
approach
miners
than
in the
many
show.
other cast
Strong
members.
language
Dave
and was
worked as a
bubbly around his
consultant on
workers.
Gold Rush for
Tony
several
entered the gold
seasons,
rush because
then
he had
eventually
already
launched
he
his own
discovered gold
mining
mining in the
operation.
Yukon territory
His
in his
focus
20s
was on
to change his
investigating and
situation.
attempting to
Born in
restart a band
1959,
indoor
the
failed.
Netherlands, you may know Tony Beats as the
Mining
king of the
claims,
Klondike.
using
running
his
dredge in the
engineering
Yukon.
background to figure out why previous
Tony Beats.
operations had
Parker
failed and whether
Schnabel
they could be
continues to
made
appear on
profitable
Gold
again.
Rush and
Dave
maximize the
Turin
gold he
continues to
recovers
appear
from
in
pay
various
dirt.
Gold
He brought
Rush
a modernized
productions.
approach to the mining business.
He still runs
He built his
mining
own
interests
crew
and
and developed his
consults on
own
mining
mining
projects
sites.
outside of
Of course,
television
joining
work
the
that he
family
is widely
bandwagon
respected
and
in the
growing with
mining
them was
industry
easier.
because he has
Parker's
helped
approach
turn
to
around
mining
many
set him
struggling
apart from other
operations
cast
and bring them
members.
back to
He
success.
dated
Freddie
Ashley Yule
Dodge,
for
and
a
if you don't
period,
get
but their
them in,
relationship
carpets
ended,
will freeze
partly
solid
due
on
to
you.
the demands of his mining career.
Then it's a real
Becoming one
pain
of
in
the
the
most
ass.
successful
Freddie
miners on
Dodge
this
is
show.
widely regarded
Business
as one
sense
of the
that made
most
people
skilled
notice him
equipment
quickly.
operators
When Parker
and
joined the
mechanics
show,
ever
he was only
featured on
16.
Gold Rush.
Under
His
John's
background
guidance, the
includes
mine
years of
reportedly
hands-on
processed. The
experience
Big
with
Nugget
heavy
mine gained
machinery and
prominence
gold
during the
recovery
early
systems
The
that he
mine was
earned
a
the
means for him
nickname
to
Gold
he
Rush
purchased the
Mechanic
mine in
because of his
1984 at
reputation for
68.
being able to fix
Grandfather
almost
John
any
Schnabel,
piece of
miners on
mining
the show
equipment,
in the
no
blink
matter
of an
how
eye.
broken.
Parker Schnabel, born on the
Freddie
22nd
first
of July
appeared on the show as a
1994.
consultant,
away, yeah.
getting called in
Perfect.
whenever crews
This
faced
massive.
Parker
serious
Schnabel.
equipment issues
Some
or needed
chased
to
Hollywood
boost their
dreams,
gold recovery
others
rates.
returned
His
to
knowledge
everyday
of
life.
wash plants,
Families, dreamers, and
excavators,
fortune
and
seekers braved
specialized
the
mining
Alaskan
gear made him
wilderness.
invaluable to multiple
2010,
crews
a brand new
across
kind
different
of reality
seasons that he
TV
built his
struck
own
gold.
fan base thanks
Before
to his
crypto
ability
coins
to
and
solve
memes,
seemingly
viewers chased
impossible
gold dust with
machinery
real
problems.
miners.
Freddie is
Season
married
after
and has
season,
been for many
unknowns
years.
became stars or vanished
He has
in
children and
controversy.
grandchildren,
Today, we
and
reveal
sometimes they
18
appear
Gold
in
Rush
episodes
stars
of
and where
Gold
they
Rush
are
that he
now.
works hard to maintain a healthy
very
balance
used to
between
work.
mining and family life.
Straight away.
And on-screen
Became one
moments
of
with
the
his family
youngest,
show
most
he is a
successful
present father and
The
husband.
Haynes-born star
Freddie's
grew up
success
mining
on
with his
Gold Rush eventually
John-owned
led
Big
to his
Nugget.
own spin-off
This was
series,
after he had
Gold
undergone a
Rush.
triple bypass
Freddie
surgery.
Dodge's Mine
Stay
Rescue.
active and
The
still
show
engage in a
premiered in
productive
January
venture. Seasons of
2021
Gold Rush
and
just about
features
200
Freddie
tons of
using
pay
his
dirt daily.
expertise to
It was
help
clear that he
struggling
would
mining
become a prodigy.
operations
He
improve
had
their
incredible
efficiency
skill for
and
his age and a unique. He
output.
quickly became
Freddie
a fan
Dodge
favorite.
continues
Ever
to
since his
appear in
rise to
various
fame,
Gold
Parker's
Rush
personal
productions.
life has been mostly private.
He is still
He has mentioned
actively
that his
mining,
focus remains on
consulting for mining
which has
businesses,
kept him
and
unmarried.
running his own
Some
mining
miners
and
relied
consulting
heavily on their
company,
family
Jack
lines.
Hoffman.
But Parker did something
Got
different.
to get some pay.
It is mainly known
Todd
now as
Hoffman's
Peter
father,
Schnabel
Jack
mining.
Hoffman,
He often
was
uses
one of the
data and
original
modern
cast members
techniques
of
to
Gold
back
Rush
his
that he
success
brought
story is
decades
one
of
of hard
life
work and
experience
tact.
and a
Continues
strong work
extensive
ethic to
mining
the show,
operations
and
across
gave
multiple
everything
sites.
he had as
Lucrative
part of
gold
the
mine
original
and the
cast.
all that
Jack
for the
helped helped set the tone
He
for
was
how
one
the
of the
rest
gold
of the
rush's
miners
most popular
navigated
stars.
both
His
reality
native immigrated to
television and
Canada.
actual
He
mining.
engaged in a lot of labor
Before
jobs to make
Gold
ends
Rush,
meet,
he had a
marking
military
the beginning
career
of a
and many
success
other work
story. Established
experiences,
himself as
but
a
he had zero
successful Yukon
background in
miner.
mining when
He
he
stood
first
out
started
immediately on
after
the
plenty
show
of
because he frequently used
trial
he
and
had a
error
no-nonsense
and learning the
approach.
hard way.
He literally
He
took no
eventually
nonsense.
figured out what he
On a
was doing.
personal level,
Jack's
Tony is a
presence
loyal
on the show
spouse. He has
created
been
one of
married.
the most
She sometimes
interesting
appears on
dynamics
the show.
viewers didn't
And some
expect to
joined the
love so
family
much.
business as soon
The
as they could
father-son
form their
relationship
thoughts.
between him
Their
and
son,
Todd that he
Kevin
supported
Beats,
his son through
became a
every
significant
risky
figure on
decision.
the show. Tony
and
is
gave
known
him
for his
realistic
massive
advice
mining
whenever
operations
Todd
and
needed a
equipment on the
reality
show.
check.
Sophisticated
Jack's
mining
military-style
equipment.
discipline
And Tony
and
continues to
no-nonsense
feature on Gold
attitude
Rush.
contrasted
He is one of
sharply
the
with
show's
Todd's
main
more
characters and
optimistic,
maintains
upbeat
he rules most of
personality.
Yukon
Todd
Territory's mine operations,
often needed grounded
mining claims,
assessments,
and
and
modernized
Jack
business
delivered
techniques.
them. Jack's marriage was
Ness.
stable.
That's 7 or 8 foot overburden gravel sitting on the pay hay.
Branching out on his own was a decision that
Those
required
tensions
courage
added
and a
real
lot of
drama
planning.
to the show.
He was a
During his
musician
time
who
on
played
Gold
bass
Rush,
guitar for a
Jack
band
filled
called
many roles:
.357 string
equipment
band.
operator,
The
camp
economic
manager.
recession forced
Whatever
him to
the
find other
operation
means of
needed,
making. It brought him
despite
to
his
gold
age, he
mining
was
and
always
eventually
willing
to
to
the
learn
gold
new
rush.
skills
He
or
had not
master new
realized that
equipment
he
if
would
it would
come
help
to
the
fall
crew
in love
succeed.
with the art
After
of pay
season
dirt.
8,
But his
Jack and
hard
Todd
work,
left
Rick's
Gold
personal
Rush,
life stays
ending their
private
run on the
primarily.
flagship series.
He has been open
Since
about
leaving,
struggling
he
to
has
maintain a
returned to a
work-life
much more
balance.
private life.
After several seasons working
He
for
occasionally
Parker,
appears
he
in
became a
Gold
crew
Rush
leader with his
specials or
own mining
family
operation.
updates. When
Showing
Todd
how hard it
Hoffman
was to
returned to
strike on
television in
one's own and started
2022 with the spin-off
His
Hoffman
move from
Family
employee to
Gold,
boss is
Jack
nothing
rejoined
short
the
of a
team.
thrilling tale.
The series
Teach him
followed their
lessons
efforts
he
to
needs to
revive a
manage his
struggling
own
mine
crew,
in Alaska,
profitable enough to
and
mine
Jack
gold.
resumed his
In some
familiar role
seasons,
as
he mines
safety
more
coordinator
challenges
and
than
equipment
gold.
operator. He is
Todd
still
Hoffman.
active in the mining
You got a
community
serious decision
and
to
continues working
In
closely
fact,
with
he
Todd.
led one of the first mining crews
Hunter
when the show
Hoffman,
first
Hunter
premiered.
Hoffman,
He owned
Todd's
an
son,
airport construction.
represents the
2008
younger
recession
generation.
devastated his business.
Stepping
The next
into
best
mining
thing
on
was
Gold
pursuing
Rush,
gold
he
mining
grew
in
up
Alaska.
surrounded by his
He brought
father's
his
mining
family and
dreams
friends to join the
and learned
venture
the
with him
business from the
despite their
ground
little
up through
mining
family
experience.
that
Todd's
he witnessed
optimistic
firsthand how
personality
much
saved
their
them
lack
every
of
time it
knowledge
felt like they
created
would
challenges
quit.
early
They have
on.
children,
Hunter
and
first
mining took a
appeared on
toll
Gold
on the family
Rush during the
dynamics
later
at home,
seasons of
and
the
time
original
away from home
series.
created tensions.
From
Todd had
seasons
spoken
6
of his
through
many
8, he
mining
was shown learning the
ambitions
basics
and
of
his
gold mining under
responsibilities as a
family
present
guidance.
father
His
and
early
husband.
appearances
Todd's crew
highlighted both his
struggled to achieve
enthusiasm for the
consistent
family
success.
venture
His
and
lack
his
of
struggle
mining
to adjust to
experience,
the
equipment
physical
problems,
demands of
and
the
poor.
work.
They came
After
into
the
the
Hoffman
industry
crew
with
left
barely
Gold
any
Rush
knowledge of the
following
mining
season
game.
8, Hunter
Todd's
stepped away from
operations were
television
generally
and
less
mining for a
profitable
while,
than
but he
other crews
returned in
featured on the show.
2022 with the
None
launch
of
of
Todd's
Hoffman
extra
Family
optimism
Gold,
could
the
fix it. He
spin-off
left the show
series
in
that
season
followed
8.
the family's
Colorado.
attempt to bring a failing Alaskan
are in
gold.
In
Mine
2025,
Back to
Todd
Life
joined the
that
gold
I Am,
mining
that
industry
series
again.
Hunter took on
It
much
focused
greater
on bringing a
responsibility,
dying mine back
both
to
in the
life
field
alongside
and in
his father and
decision-making,
son.
but he
He
continued
made a social
operating
media
equipment
announcement that
and
he had
also
newly
started
acquired a gold
contributing
mine
more
in
to
Yukon.
strategic planning.
This move
Hunter
made
is
Gold
still
Rush
mining
turn to Gold
and has
Rush, or if
expressed
he was
interest
done
in
with reality
modernizing parts
television.
of the family business that he has recently
from the
hinted at
Yukon in
possibly
like
Turin
expanding
worked
into
as a
other
mining
ventures.
engineer for
Gold
years.
Rush,
He had
the show
engineering
that
training
started
and
it all
worked for
when
major
Discovery
mining
Channel
companies. Dave's
premiered Gold
expertise
Rush in
put him at an
December
advantage when he
2010,
joined the show.
originally
He first
titled
appeared
Gold.
on the show as a consultant,
Rush,
and particularly
Alaska.
working with
The
Todd
network
Hoffman's
introduced
crew.
viewers to
When
a
crews
completely
faced
different
technical
side of
difficulties
Alaska,
or needed to
the side
optimize
where
their
people still
operations,
chased
he
real
is
gold
married
in
and has
unexpected
children.
places.
Miners
The
find it
show
hard to
launched in
balance
the
family
aftermath
life
of the
with work.
2008
Dave
financial
keeps his
crisis,
family away from
a
his
time when
television.
many
He worked
Americans
as a
were wondering
consultant
what
on
options
Gold Rush
remained
for a
after
while,
traditional
and
career
his idea
paths
was to
collapsed.
investigate
The
and
concept was
attempt. He wanted
straightforward.
to use his
Follow real
expertise in running
families and
successful
crews as they
and if
tried
they
to
could be
mine
made
gold in
profitable.
some of the
Dave
harshest,
continues to be
most
involved
remote
in various
locations
Gold
on
Rush
Earth. That
productions
timing was
and
perfect.
consults for mining projects outside
Because
his
gold
television
prices
work.
were
Many mines
skyrocketing,
move from
suddenly
rather
making mining
debilitating
look like a
challenges to
legitimate shot at
success.
financial recovery for
if
both
you
the
don't get 'em
cast
in,
and the audience.
carpets will
Raw
freeze
TV
solid on you,
produces Gold Rush in
then it's a real
partnership
pain in
with
the ass.
Discovery
Skilled
Channel.
equipment operators and
The
mechanics
production
on the show.
team
He
faced
has a
enormous
reputation for
challenges
being able to
filming in
fix
remote
any piece of
Alaskan and
mining
Yukon
equipment.
locations.
Freddie first
The
appeared on
show's
the show as a
success led to
consultant.
multiple
Problems
spin-offs:
or needed to
Gold
improve
Rush,
their gold recovery
Whitewater,
rates.
Gold
Excavators
Rush,
and
The
specialized
Dirt,
mining
Gold
equipment
Rush,
made
Freddie
him valuable
Dodge's
to
Mine
various.
Rescue,
He gained a
and
fan
more.
base of his
They
own
quickly
with his ability
realized
to
what
solve.
fans
Freddie is
loved
married and
and
has been
delivered
for a
exactly
while.
that. The
Sometimes
production
they show
team
up in
avoided
episodes
heavy
of Gold
scripted
Rush.
drama,
In
letting the
interactions
real
with his
tension
family
and
on
excitement
screen,
of mining
Freddie's
operations
success on Gold
unfold
Rush led to
naturally.
his own own spin-off show
From
called
its very
Gold Rush,
first
which
season,
premiered
Gold
in
Rush
January.
became a
This
massive
show
hit
features
for
Freddie using his expertise
Discovery.it
to help. Freddie
regularly
continues to
claims
appear
7
in
of the top
various
10
Gold Rush
slots in Men
productions.
18
He
to
is still
49,
mining and consulting
and
for
5
mining
of the top 10 in
Jack
Men
Hoffman
18, 34. The show consistently ranked as one of
was one of the
Discovery's
original
highest-rated
Gold Rush
programs.
cast members.
During peak
Navigated
seasons, it
reality
regularly drew
television
more
and
than
mining.
1 million
He had
viewers
not
per
mined
episode.
before when he
Gold
first
Rush
started.
is also the
And
number 1
after a
most
while of
popular
making
show on
mistakes,
Discovery,
he understood
and
what he
ranks
was up to.
103rd
Father-son
overall across
relationship.
all
He supported
television.
his son
Over a
through
million
every
people
risky
still
business
watch every
decision.
episode,
His military
and its
persona,
appeal has
Great
held
Todd's
strong for
optimistic,
more than
cheery
15 years.
personality.
contrary
Jack
to
would offer
rumors.
them to the best of his ability.
That the show might
Sometimes he
end,
was
as
at
of April
loggerheads
18,
with at least one family
2025.
member.
A
During his
total of
time on Gold
402
Rush,
episodes of
adapting
Gold
to the
Rush have
operation's
aired,
needs.
including 2
Despite his
miniseries.
age, if it would
Season
benefit
1 was
the
originally
operation.
called Gold
Since
Rush,
leaving the show,
Alaska,
he has returned to
and
a more
mining
private
took place
life.
at
He was in
Porcupine
Gold Rush
Creek on
Special.
the Alaskan
John
Panhandle.
Schnabel.
Gold Rush
John
aired
Schnabel,
its
the
season
big nugget,
15
was
finale on
instrumental in
January
Parker's
10,
mining
2025 on the
John
Discovery
birthed
Channel.
and trained Parker to become
Everyone
one of the
was
John
left
had
wondering
decades
exactly
of
when
mining
season
experience in
16
Alaska.
would arrive.
He had
The
in-depth
cast of
knowledge
Gold
of
Rush
mining
has evolved
conditions, equipment,
dramatically,
and techniques,
from complete
methods, and
beginners
provided
to
the
seasoned,
backstory for some
professional
modern mining
miners.
methods.
Parker,
Including Parker and
Schnabel
other
started
grandchildren,
as a
occasionally
teenage
featured
apprentice
on
under his
Gold
grandfather
Rush,
John
knowledge to the
Schnabel,
next
but is
generation.
now widely
Was
regarded
evident in
as
his
one of the most
interactions with
successful
Parker
gold
and
miners
other-
on
Throughout his
television.
time on
Original
Gold
lead
Rush,
Todd
John
Hoffman left
Schnabel
after
passed away
season
in
8,
2016
but
at
returned
the
years
age of
later with
96.
Hoffman family
The
gold
Schnabels mourned a
alongside
life
his son
and a
Hunter.
legend, and the ongoing
Tony
operation of
Beats,
mining.
known for his
Monica
blunt,
Beats.
no-nonsense
family
style,
on there.
runs one of
To
the
me, that's
largest and
important.
most established
Mining
mining
operations seem more like
operations on
a
the show.
Monica
That he also
represents a
brought one of the
generation of
strongest
mining that does
female
not
voices
exclude
to
or
the field.
discriminate.
His daughter
Monica grew up
Monica
around
Beats.
mining
The stories
operations
of all
and
these
learned the
people are
business.
tales of
Learning
pure
mining was more of
resilience,
a hand.
a flat
She helped with the
refusal to
family's
stay stuck in
operations, which
difficult
gave her knowledge of most.
circumstances. They
Monica's
keep evolving,
appearances on
and
Gold
so does
Rush
their
have shown
fate.
her. He has worked in various
That
capacities
constant
within the
growth and
family mining
determination is
operations.
exactly what
Monica
keeps
has
Gold
dated a
Rush
few
so
times,
compelling,
but the
what
demand
keeps you
for
coming
mining
back
work
to.
has not given her many
The show,
Sometimes
share
her
your thoughts
experiences
in
are
the comments
televised on the
below.
show.
And don't
On
forget
Gold
to like
Rush,
this
Monica
video,
has proven
share it
capable
with
of
friends,
She has shown
and
skill with
subscribe to the channel
excavators,
for
wash
more
plants, and
updates
other
like
mining
this.
equipment.